Hey pros, so today we are getting my daughter, who has had braids in her hair all summer, ready for her first day of school. We are going to be doing a hot oil treatment on her, and then we are going to do the shampoo process, which we're actually going to do a deep cleansing shampoo on her, mainly because you guys can clearly tell she has a lot of buildup from the braids and all that good stuff. And then we will give her a good strengthening shampoo and strengthening conditioner cocktailed with a little bit of moisture. So you guys stay tuned. So to start the process, I went ahead and combed her hair out while it was dry. And in this comb out process, I did also use a smaller tooth comb just to get the dust balls out, you guys. Let me tell you something. This is not a step that you guys want to skip. This is a vital step, and this will also eliminate you from having dreadlocks in the midst of your shampoo process. Now, I know this can be a little bit tiresome and it can be a little bit strenuous on the hair, but it definitely is required, and you'll see why. All right, guys, so I went ahead and detangled her hair while it's dry. This is the amount of hair that came out since detangling the entire head. And I know you guys are looking at this like, oh my gosh, that is a lot of hair. This is actually not a lot of hair. She's had these braids in since the week after school got out, which was back in May. We are now in August. So let's do some math. End of May, end of June, end of July, and we are mid-August. So we're at 2.5 months. Now remember, natural or typical shedding is 50 to 100 hairs in a day. So she's had her hair up for almost 2.5 months. So this is 2.5 months of shedding that would have happened inadvertently if she was just doing her regular routine. But because her hair was up in the braids, this is the amount of hair that was needing to come out or shed off, and she still has a head full of hair, you guys. So when you guys see this, don't freak out. You're just combing out a long-term style. 2.5 months is a very long-term amount of time, and even me as a hairstylist, my daughter had her braids in for 2.5 months. We went to Jamaica, they went to the beach every day, we did all these different things. They went swimming and chlorine, all of that. So this is actually normal shedding. This is normal shedding, you guys. Don't freak out. Just know that now is the time that you need to go ahead and start the re-care of your hair, because it's been in a long-term style. And we are going to do a hot oil treatment on her, get her scalp nice and taken care of. She has a lot of dry scalp, and her hair has been in those braids for so long. We want to go ahead and nourish her scalp, and then we'll nourish the hair. So stay tuned. Okay, so for her hot oil treatment, I am actually using The Night, which is a part of the King's collection from my husband's website, which is flamesup.net. We do not actually carry a hot oil treatment currently, so I thought that this would be the great opportunity for me to be able to showcase you guys that this product can actually be used on male or female. And it is a actual strengthening and growth oil that helps with the defense against almost anything. So for a hot oil treatment, this is going to be your go-to oil to be used. It's thinner in consistency, and it also is really easy to apply. And if you guys take note, I'm doing her sections into orange slices and applying the oil directly to the scalp and not on the hair, which you'll see why shortly. Now, this oil is infused with almond oil, coconut oil, hemp seed oil, black cumin seed oil or black seed oil, hemp seed oil, Jamaican black castor oil, onion oil, garlic oil, tea tree, vitamin E, biotin, niacin, zinc, rosemary essential oil, coconut essential oil, and a ton of other oils as well. If you guys don't notice, this is my daughter. And she's had braids in her hair for quite some time. So this hot oil treatment is going to do her right. And she also has a lot of buildup on her scalp. She does have a lot of dandruff and dry scalp situation. So here is how we're doing the hot oil treatment. So you guys saw me massaging the oil into her hair and scalp, and I applied a processing cap directly over her head. Now, if you notice, her hair has not been shampooed yet. This is the reason why. Oil and water does not mix. So you do the hot oil treatment on your dirty hair, okay? I know it sounds crazy, you guys, but follow me. Just follow me. Do as I say. Just follow me, okay? Okay. So what I'm doing is I am putting hot water on a clean towel. This towel is actually going to be wrapped around the processing cap that is over her hair with the oil on her hair right now. I am not going to put this towel on her hair directly. It is going to go around the processing cap. This is going to serve as kind of like a steaming cap because we don't have any form of moisture in the air, we want to make sure we add something that will add that steam and warm her hair up. And then I put another processing cap directly over it. Don't mind my roughness. It is my child, by the way. And then she goes under the dryer for about 10 to 15 minutes with the hot oil treatment. Okay, so now we are going to go ahead and start the actual shampoo process. But there is a trick to this process, you guys. So get your pen and paper ready. This is pro tip time. Now, before I wet her hair down with any form of moisture, I am going to be using our Soothe and Balance pre-treatment as a way to help extract the oil from her hair and also as a way to help clean her scalp with anything that the oil did not lift up. Okay, so this is also a step that I would recommend for those of you that are dealing with a lot of dandruff, dry scalp, eczema, whatever the case may be, itchy scalp. This will also help as well. So when I apply the Soothe and Balance pre-treatment to her scalp, I'm actually going to massage it in because this is going to help us to lift that excess oil from her hair and scalp. Once the hair and the scalp absorbs whatever oil it needs, you do not need to leave it all in your hair, okay? So now we want to go ahead and extract any excess oils, and that's another reason why I'm using the pre-treatment. This is going to be distributed all throughout her hair. Her hair is not wet yet, okay? This is also going to be a way to help clean the hair and the scalp, just as if we were doing a deep cleansing treatment, which is really what we're doing anyway, all at the same time of extracting that excess oil. This is also going to leave the hair nice, light, and airy, but it will still leave those oils that we wanted infused into her hair and scalp in there. Now, to start her shampoo process, I went ahead and used some cold water on her hair first. Cold water helps to solidify oils. Hot water helps to melt the oils. So if you use hot water, it is really going to do more damage in regards to, no, I'm not even going to say damage. It's just going to make you work harder to extract a lot of that oil, whereas cold water helps to solidify that oil, and it helps that oil to really be removed from the hair really quickly along with the shampoo. Think of it as if you were trying to get oil out of a shirt. If you put the shirt in the laundry and just start washing it with the oil in it, it is not going to extract the oil spot. If you put the soap on the oil spot before you put it in the laundry, then it will extract the oil spot. So it's the same thing with the hair. You guys know I like to use analogies. So for our main shampoo, I'm actually using our Amina strengthening shampoo. This is a part of our Empress collection. This is a strengthening collection. And the reason why I decided to use Amina is because I know that my daughter's hair has been in those braids for 2.5 months. Now, if you guys see this nice smile on her face, she's smiling because I used the scalp agitator and I went ahead and just gave her a nice massage, a nice scratch, which also helps to detangle her hair all at the same time. But this tool is great during the shampoo process. It allows you to get every nook and cranny of the itches, and it soothes the scalp. It also helps to get that blood flowing for that optimal hair growth and hair health. Now, I'm using warm water to rinse out her shampoo because we are no longer worrying about the oils. We've already extracted the oil, and now it's time for our actual treatment shampoo. Now, another thing that I will say as a pro tip, do not use additional heavy shampoos or conditioners at this phase of the process if you have fine textured or relaxed hair. Now, if you are low porosity and natural and you have very coarse textured hair, you can use the Moist Repair shampoo on your hair. But for her, because she's fine in texture, I did not want to use the Moist Repair. I wanted to strengthen her because her hair has been up in those braids. And I know with fine textured hair, typically strength is one of the biggest problems that we have. So now I'm just doing an instant condition using the Makita Deep Conditioning Mask. Makita is also a part of the Empress collection. And then I'm just going to go ahead, as I'm doing now, and detangle her and then rinse her out with cool water. I'm not going to do another deep conditioner with the hot oil treatment. The hot oil treatment is the deep conditioner, you guys. We just did it first. Whereas if we were doing the typical deep conditioner using Makita, then we would have done it at this stage of the process and did it with a processing cap. But the hot oil treatment is the treatment. So you don't have to do another deep conditioning treatment on top of it. All that is going to do is leave the hair feeling very heavy because you already have a good amount of oils embedded or infused into the hair and absorbed. So she went under the dryer and I let her air dry almost completely. She was about 90% dry. And she decided that she wanted some loose curls for the first day of school. So what I'm doing is just kind of extending her hair out by blowing it out with a blow dryer. Her hair's already dry, you guys. So I'm really just extending the hair, or elongating the hair for me to be able to flat iron her and give her some nice body curls. So we're actually going to be using our anniversary iron to do her body curls. I know a lot of you have wondered how I'm able to curl and flat iron all at the same time. And some of you say, oh, it's the iron. You can't do it with the iron. You can't do it with this iron. You can't do it with that iron. So I'm going to show you guys today that I can actually curl and flat iron all at the same time using the same flat iron that you guys are using at home, which is our titanium anniversary iron. That's the Elite anniversary iron. So you guys are going to see how I do it. Really, really easy. And it left her hair looking beautiful. Her hair was nice and shiny, and something simple that was easy to achieve, especially with her who has this fine textured natural hair. All right, so I'm not going to add any additional oils to her hair. I just wanted to showcase to you guys that I am using our anniversary iron for this part of the process. And I'm actually going to be doing larger sections because I'm doing a texture press, which is what we call this. So we are not going to silk her out 100%. We're going to press her using the flat iron and curl her all in the same step. Now, some places might be more coarse than others, then there's an exception to that. But in this case, I am doing a curl and press all together. Okay. Also, with this part of the process, if you have more coarse and texture hair, then I would definitely say take smaller sections, or you can silk your hair out first and then do your body curls. For her, she wanted a lot of volume. I have never seen a 14-year-old who wants a ton of volume in their hair, and I'm just praying that she's not trying to be too grown too fast. But as her mother, I'm watching her. I'm watching her. A 14-year-old who wants volume is very rare. But she loves having her hair curled. She thought it was just beautiful. And, it didn't bother me. It didn't bother me. I'm just watching. I don't want her to grow up too fast. But okay. Sidebar. All right. So once I finish doing her texture press, I'm actually going to trim her and then wrap her for school. So her hair is not going to remain curly. Let's just be honest. She is fine in texture. Typically, even if I press her hair the night before, she will last about an hour to 2 hours with straight hair, and then it will start to revert. She doesn't get pressed very often. And on top of that, that is kind of one of the downsides to having fine textured hair. We frizz very, very quickly. And our hair typically doesn't last in almost any style unless it's super hard, which is also the reason why I always spray my hair with a ton of spritz, because I need it to stay hard. But I want you guys to kind of tap in on the fact that we are doing this textured press using the Elite anniversary iron, you guys. Like, this is the iron that you guys see on our website that I tell you guys is amazing. It works. It's easy to use. I am curling and pressing, and look how shiny that hair is. And all we did today was her hot oil treatment. I didn't put any additional frizz tamer on her hair. I didn't do any of that, you guys. So that tells you that the night oil, let's start there. The night oil is bomb. It leaves your scalp feeling soft. It has this like tingle sensation. It's very cooling on the scalp. And then at the same time, it wasn't extremely heavy. So it allowed for us to do this hot oil treatment really, really quickly. And I did not have to work very hard to extract it. So shout out to my husband over at Flames Up for his new strengthening oil and his King's collection, men's collection, which I actually have a video where I have shampooed Christian's hair with his men's hair and beard wash. Also, the oil is available at Flames Up. FLAMESUP.net. That is where you're able to get the growth and strengthening oil for your hot oil treatments. Now I'm just going through and giving her a light trim. Every time I get their braids done and take them out, I do go through and give them a full deep condition and a trim, because I know what braids do to the hair. But I want you guys to look at my daughter's hair. Like, her hair is now going down her back. And she actually is all into braids now. She doesn't really want to wear her hair out anymore. But I want you guys to look at the quality of her hair. So who says that Elite hair care products don't work on children? My child, who also wears braids, But I want you guys to comment down below. Tell me what you think about the movement. She was laughing because I was like, oh my gosh, you know, she has Farrah Fawcett action going on here. And this is all her hair. I was super happy. Her hair has flourished over the past year. It has definitely flourished from having that spot that she had that fell out, or whatever she did, cut it off, whatever. That spot has completely grown back, so you don't even see that spot anymore. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys thought. And don't forget to go and shop flamesup.net for your growth oil. And all of the products we use today, excluding the growth oil, is available at EliteHairCareUSA.com. Look at my child. I have a high schooler now, you guys. So aunties, congratulate my daughter. Congratulate your niece. She is going to the 9th grade tomorrow. I am super proud of my children. Love you guys so much. Oh, and by the way, the wrap. Let's talk about it. So because I am sure that her hair will not last tomorrow because I know my child's hair texture, I went ahead and wrapped it up, and then we are going to use a stocking cap to compress her hair, and then she's also going to put a bandana over that. Now, is that going to leave a bunch of curls? No. But it'll definitely help with the process. Like I said, you guys, shop our website, EliteHairCareUSA.com, for all of our products. And then, of course, for the growth oil, for the hot oil treatment, please visit flamesup.net. See you guys later.